Hey guys, it's been over a week and I've been just using this going to commuting around town and stuff, and so this is pretty fun. The Jetson Bolt Pro is a pretty awesome little bike. I got from Costco like $299. I did a live stream video before about a few days ago, but this video I'm gonna go over the accessories and stuff I plan to do with my Jetson Bolt Pro, as well as compare it against my two other folders. One's electric and one's a Dahon folder. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell button for more videos. Anyways, this is going to be a accessory review for the Jetson Bolt Pro, as well as my other comparison to my other bikes. I own multiple bikes, including a fat tire bike I got from Costco about 2.5 years ago. Loved all the bikes. Now, if you compare, they're all folded down right now. Now, this is my Jetson Bolt Pro that I just got about 2 weeks ago. Love it. It's very, very fast. You don't really have to do anything. You just basically put down the seat and fold the stem over. This is my Dahon Speed 7. Really, very nice bike. Really good tires. And this is over about $500 something when I first bought it. $600. Really worth it. Brought this around the world. That's also an 8-year-old bike. This is my Vilano Atom. This is an electric bike as well, and that goes over 25 miles per hour modified. Anyways, going over the features. The seats on all these bikes are very much like cruiser seats. You're supposed to sit on them and they're just supposed to be comfortable. You're not supposed to go very fast, and they're meant for comfort. And they all have a little bit of cushioning as well as a little suspension, except for the Dahon. And look at the width of these folded. This one, because of I put an extra bike rack on it, so is the Dahon. This came with a rack and fenders, but it's overall pretty compact. Now, if you look at this one, it's thin, but you can't fold it. So this is going to be an issue in terms of bringing this to when I go touring and stuff like that. But overall folded, they all look really cool. I have different bikes for different reasons. Definitely the Jetson Bolt Pro is for recreational urban use, to drive to one place to another. The Dahon folder is meant for like touring, if I'm putting it behind in my car and stuff. Good for RVing and stuff. This is also good for RVing and camping too. For this one, if you just don't want a bike at all, it's perfect. I'll go ahead and unfold it for you, and it's as simple as one stem fold and to lock down the quick release, that's it. It's very simple. If you're bringing it with you for camping or whatever, or just going biking around urban, you don't even have to bike. Actually, the original Bolt actually had just like a foot stand thing, and as you can see, all I do is lock down the stem for the seat. So very, very simple, very fast. It has fenders and everything. This is the Dahon Speed 7. This is one of the standards in the entire, for years, for a decade or two. It folds out halfway. This is, believe it or not, this is over 8 years old. I bought this in 2008. So, still great. Kept it really good, and I keep good care of all my bikes. It has a stem that locks and also extends and telescopes stem, so you can actually, if you're a bigger person, this would probably be better for you. Of course, this is not electrified. This is just a regular folding bike that's very light. This is roughly around 25 pounds. With the accessories, about probably 30, but it's still way lighter than that Jetson Bolt Pro, which is like 41 pounds. So if you want lightweight to carry with you on your RV or whatever else, I would definitely recommend a Dahon Speed 7. In fact, that's a normal staple. So this is a Vilano Atom. So this Vilano Atom is different because you actually take the battery out. It folds halfway too, and it becomes almost the size of a full-size bike with 16-inch tires and rims. Very, very useful, very easy to fold, and very quick in terms of locking, and it's meant for very large people too. So disc brakes, mag wheels, everything. This is pretty awesome. And this was roughly around, I think, $700 or $800. So still worth it, still very worth it compared to but it is kind of heavy. This is around 40-ish, 45 pounds. So it's roughly around the same as, a little bit more heavier than the other one. But look at how long that stem is for the seat. This is good. I usually bring this for touring. So that's why I have a touring rack, and so you can fit panniers back there. Again, all these bikes I only go for folding bikes for the longest time because it's just so convenient to throw in the back trunk, or to have multiple bikes to bring with you during a trip. The Vilano is definitely what I use for if I'm going several miles. It has a range of almost 25 miles or something like that. And if you pedal this, it's even longer. The Dahon is great because you don't need to charge it. It's super lightweight. It's roughly around 30 pounds or less, so it's perfect for being anywhere. In fact, we actually shipped that to various, I think Puerto Rico when we went there. We shipped our Dahon there, and like I said, it's been since 2008. So we went on many trips with our folding bikes. We have 2 folding bikes. So the Vilano Atom, I've been taking that if you're as a commuter, that could commute to other places and you carry a lot of stuff and a lot of weight with that, especially with a rack mount on it. They all come with kickstands, which is nice, and they all are meant for urban biking, which is cool. As you can see, I put the rack in the back, as well as the stem for that seat is really tall. You can actually increase this thing so that it goes really tall. So if you're really tall, what am I trying to say? If you have really long legs, it's perfect for you. In fact, for your people who are, if I lift it all the way up, I'm pretty sure, you know, someone really tall could use this. Again, the stem opens up tall as well, so you can actually adjust the height and telescope out. So it's meant for really tall people. I think I got that point across. So, I think for several commenters on my previous videos, you might want to extend the seat for your Bolt Pro and get some, you know, a longer stem for it so that you could use it. Just like the Vilano, this is actually pretty good. I mean, I don't think they made the Vilano anymore. In fact, I think it might be discontinued. For the Dahon, they thought about the same thing. They have a super long post stem or seat post stem that could go pretty high. In fact, my other one actually has a built-in pump that's in the seat post, which is really awesome. It's good, but it does add to the weight. But overall, it's meant for tall people as well, or for adults. So you could adjust this for kids or adults, but you know, definitely very simple, very versatile in terms of what you could do with these bikes. For the Bolt, you really don't have any much adjustment other than folding up that thing. It doesn't go any higher, and your seat, of course, is so short. It's only like 12 inches from the base, and with 3 inches for safety. It's you should probably get an accessory for that in terms of extending that seat post if it's too low for you. But overall, it's fine. I mean, I'm 5'6" or so, and it's fine for me. But if you have long legs, you might want to get a little longer. But overall, it's very comfortable to ride, you know, especially when it goes to, what, 15 miles per hour. So, like I said before, different bikes for different things. The Dahon, I bring it everywhere if I'm traveling. That Vilano electric bike is meant for grocery going and for 5 miles or whatever, or even commuting. I use the Vilano. It's just a lot more convenient, and you know, you could carry a lot of weight. So as you can see, I put other accessories. So I will accessorize my Jetson the same way by putting a bike pump, a rack, some bungee cord, as well as a rear seat storage, as well as a lock. That's what I normally keep for all my bikes, especially for Dingo bikes in the urban area. And for the heavy duty bike, I usually put a heavy duty planner rack in the back so I can fit panniers or baskets. So also I've extended neck, and I also added a cup holder because there's no cup holders or brazens for the thing. So there is actually a cup holder that you can actually strap against a tube, which is cool. And also added folding pedals. Originally, when I first bought the Vilano, it didn't come with folding pedals. I will do the same thing for my Jetson, and I'll put some links below for all these fun stuff, especially the folding pedals because they're very useful. This didn't have a bell as well, so I bought a bell for that one. Same thing with the fenders and stuff. The Dahon comes with everything: the fenders, rack. The newer versions kind of come stripped down, but the old style Dahon D7s had everything: fenders, racks, brakes. Everything was so simple on these things, and I still like it. I did add computers for all of my bikes, but for the electric bikes I really don't need it because there's already a speed gauge. Except for this guy. This guy is nice because it already comes with the bells, it comes with the lights, everything is already included. Rear and front lights are already included on the Jetson Bolt Pro, which is awesome. So if you just want a really cool recreational bike or a bike to go from one place to the other in the urban area, it's absolutely fine. The charge port is on the side. I think I already told you guys that, and it also comes with fenders and really powerful disc brakes. So, like I said, the brakes are pretty awesome. The Jetson Bolt Pro has everything, to be honest. It has even like a spot where you put a rack in the back, but I need to find a rack that actually fits this thing because it's so small. I'm sure there's something on Amazon. I'll probably see if I can find some links for a rack for it. But at the same time, yep, folding pedals is a definite must for this because I've hit my shin a few times already while walking this thing. There's folding pedals on the Dahon. It comes standard, and again, they thought of everything. Dahon is a really premium manufacturer of folding bikes. So super lightweight, super easy to bring worldwide, and it's very affordable. They're all usually focused at around $400 to $500. Again, bike lock, back storage for tools, bungee cord, rear rack. For the Vilano, disc brakes, folding pedals, like I said before. Um, Mods, it's perfect. It's like $20 for folding pedals, and they're so convenient because you can put them in when you're transporting stuff. The good thing about the Vilano is that you can pull the whole battery out and bring it with you, and it lightens the load and so it's easier to carry. That's the best thing about the Vilano. By taking the battery out, it weighs like less than 30 pounds, because the battery weighs about close to 10 pounds or something like that, 8 to 10 pounds. But overall, I use my Vilano a lot every day, because it brings me places, and it weighs roughly around 40 pounds. It's not heavy at all. It's well balanced the front and back. The weight of the motor is in the back, the weight of the battery is in the front, so it's balanced. So you're not front heavy or back heavy. The Dahon is completely balanced. It's a bike. It's very, very comfortable to ride, and it's good. And it's only like around 25 pounds, so you can't beat that, especially with all these things on it. It's very, very light. If I had to travel, I would travel with the Dahon. If you can notice, it comes with a 7-speed and good gearing. For this, the Jetson Pro, it's basically about 41 pounds, kind of heavy, for such a small bike. So it's all weighted in the front and also the back because of that hub motor. So overall, I use these for different things, and definitely the Bolt is more of a recreational one. The Vilano is more of a commuter bike. So if I don't have to use my car, I can still bike like 25 miles per hour, and since I did a lot of mods of this, check out my channel. There's a lot of mods I modified the Vilano to go much faster in terms of pedaling speed, so that the max speed for this is almost like 25 miles just by pedaling, and the assist power assist brings it up to, it sustains like 25 to nearly 28 miles per hour. The Dahon already comes with really good gearing, so that you could actually bike pretty quickly to the 20s, like probably 18 mile per hour range, just for regular biking, but it's so light that you don't even notice it. And of course, the Bolt is a 15 miles per hour with its fixed hub, and it's also a fixed fixed gearing in the back. So when you start pedaling, it pedals assist and pushes you all the way to that 15 miles per hour. I love it. It goes up hills and stuff, it's fine. All these go up hills fine except for the Dahon because it's not assisted in any way, but it is very convenient. But please hit the like button and stuff, and of course subscribe. I will probably do more videos on bikes because that's what you guys come in for too. So like I said, each one have their own purpose. I use some for touring, I use some for long distance, I definitely use some for urban, and they all have their own specialty. Of course, look in the description below for links to stuff, and of course hit the like button. It just help my channel out. And of course I'll have more biking videos, and here's some more footage of me biking really fast with that. This is 15 miles per hour, by the way, and I'll hopefully get a better video of the biking experience, but that'll be probably later. Right now the accessories list is down there in the description below. Big thank you to all 10,000 plus subscribers to the SterlingW channel, whether it's DIYs or anything else. Hit the like button, hit the bell button for more videos. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.